Hi viewers, welcome to LMS Solution. Today we are going to see about grid connected PV system. That grid connected PV system will be operated in the partial shading condition with the hybrid fuzzy and neural network MPPT. And also that PV power going to be sent to the grid with the two-stage conversion. First we are going to use DC to DC converter, that is the first stage. Converting power from DC to DC, and then next stage we are going to convert DC to AC by using inverter. So here we are going to use two-stage conversion, and in two-stage conversion, in first stage we are going to use the high gain converter. The high gain converter here we are used is active switched LC network, high gain DC converter. About this converter already we discussed in the last video. Kindly check the detail about the high gain DC converter with the active switched LC network, and also you will get the more detail about that. And that converter when we tested with the PV system, and also for MPPT like P into MPPT, modified P into incremental conductance and modified incremental conductance MPPT. Kindly check our last video, then you will get the better idea. And also we will provide that link code in that video. We can check that one. Here we are going to use that high gain DC converter along with the hybrid fuzzy and neural network MPPT. And here we have that PV panel. Here we have two kind of group of PV array. This PV array 1 group and PV array 2 group. The PV array group having that the group of panels, they having 3 series connected PV panel and 1 parallel strings, and single panel is rated at 349.59 watts, and then voltage is 43 volt and current is 8.13 amps, and it can generate the power around 1.048 kilowatt. That means 1048 watts at a standard test condition. And also here another PV group, it is also having 3 series connected mode on parallel strings, same kind of setting of PV array, and it is also can generate the maximum of 1048.7 watts at a standard test condition. And this panel will be operated at 1000 watts per meter square and 25 degrees Celsius, and here this panel group will be operated at 25 degrees Celsius with the varying irradiation condition. So this will be for creating the partial shading condition. This is fully having full irradiation, but it going to be that irradiation going to be vary for creating shading effect. The shading effect will be taken over after 0.1 seconds, right? Initially it will be 1000 watts per meter square. After that it going to be changed to 800 and 600 and 400 for creating the partial shading for every 0.1 seconds. So both group will be connected in series, and it have that 5-pass diode for that partial shading condition. This bypass diode used for bypassing that current, okay, during partial shading. Next thing, the input will be given to that high gain converter, and then here we have the high gain converter, and here we are measuring the PV voltage and current. How the PV voltage and current will be given to that fuzzy variable step size P&O and the neural network variable step size P&O MPPT. Here you see that the fuzzy logic based variable step size P&O MPPT. The fuzzy logic received 2 input, one is constant engine and duty cycle. That means delta D value is a 1 input, and then another input will be we are taking a PV voltage and PV current, and we are calculating the error dV and di, and then we have to calculate del P, okay, and then del P divided by the dV. So this is slope, okay. Another input will be slope, and the output of this fuzzy will be the delta D value, and then here we having V and I, and that will be given to P into MPPT. So the delta D will be comes from fuzzy logic control. The delta D will be comes from fuzzy logic control according with the constant delta D and slope value, okay, and it going to be act as a variable step size P into MPPT, okay. fuzzy logic based variable step size P and MPPT. The output will be duty cycle. The same way here we have the neural network based variable step size P and MPPT. The neural network will be receiving the two input voltage and current. Output will be delta D. And then here we are sending V and I of the PV panel, and then here we are taking that delta D from the neural network, and then it's going to be processed according with the P and MPPT. Okay. And then finally we are getting a duty cycle. After that we are getting duty cycle from fuzzy logic control and that means fuzzy variable size P into MPPT and neural network variable step size P and MPPT. And finally you are taking the average of that duty cycle, both duty cycle, and then you're going to be processed via. That means you're going to be compared with the triangular wave or sawtooth wave for generating the epidemial pulse. This pulse going to be used to control these the two switches of the again DC-DC converter to extract the maximum power from the PV according with the normal uniform irradiation as well as partial shading condition. After that, here we are having the output from the converter that will be given to three-phase inverter. This is three-phase inverter. This three-phase inverter then it going to be connected to the grid. This is a grid point. Grid will be 400 volt and 50 hertz via this LCL filter. And we need to control this inverter. Now, in order to control this inverter, we have to apply feed forward decoupling control logic. That means it is having two kind of loop, voltage control loop and current control loop. The voltage and current control loop will be applied in the D axis, and current loop will be applied only in the Q axis. Further, we have to measure the DC link voltage, and this DC link voltage is going to be compared with the 700 volt. 700 volt you have to maintain across this DC link. Okay. And it going to be processed via PA controller. This PA controller will be generated the ID reference. So the ID reference going to be compared with the ID of that IABC. IABC is the current from that inverter, right? Here we are measuring the inverter current. This inverter current going to be converted into DQ naught by using power transformation. Here from that we are having ID and IQ, and also here you see that the VABC converted into VDVQ by using power transformation. Here we are using PLL. So this is PLL. Here you have to apply ABC to alpha beta naught, and then you have to take the alpha beta, and then alpha beta going to be converted into DQ naught, and then we are taking only VQ. VQ should be compared with the 0 and process via PA controller, and then finally you have to integrate that detail. Finally we are getting omega T. It will be feedback to this Clark transformation. Okay. Alpha beta under the DQ naught. This will be generated the phase angle with respect to time according with the grid voltage. By using this omega T, we are going to convert that ABC voltage VABC to VDVQ and IABC to IDAQ. So VAB is nothing but the grid voltage. Already I told just you have to measure the DC link voltage and then compare with the 700 volt reference, and it's going to be processed via PA controller. This will be generated the ID reference. So this ID reference is going to be compared with the ID. And then after comparing that, the error current will be processed via PA controller. This PA controller will be output of PA control is a control voltage, and then here we are applying the feed forward decoupling control for a D axis, and finally we are getting the control voltage in the form of D axis. Next you have to use Q axis control. We are going to whatever power we are generating from the PV, that will be sent to the grid as a real power. We are not controlling the reactive power. Reactive power we are making 0. That means IQ reference will be 0 and going to compare with the IQ, and it's going to be processed via PA controller, and then the PA control will be generate the control signal, and then here we are applying the feed forward decoupling control logic, and then finally you are getting the control signal in the form of Q axis. After that we are converting that control signal into ABC form by using inverse power transformation. After converting that control signal in the form of ABC, then we are going to that means that there are 3 signals comes from that control signal. It's going to be compared with the triangular wave. That is known as sinusoidal pendulum technique. Just you have to take the sinusoidal control signal, compare with the triangular wave, and then we are getting the 6 pulses. These 6 pulses will be used to control that inverter. Okay. This 6 pulse will be control this inverter, and it going to maintain the DC link around 700, and then whatever power we are generating from PV, that will be sent to the grid point. And here we have to measure 2 things. One is PV power, and here we are measuring the grid voltage, grid current and DC link voltage, and also here you will see that the power of that grid side. So now I'm going to simulate this model. So here you see this is the PV power for standard test condition is comes around 2100 watts, near to 2100, and this is a grid voltage and then this is a grid current at 1000 watts per meter square. Now the partial shading condition is occur. So now we are getting around 1750 watts, and then you will see that the reduction in the current. Here is that the DC link voltage may initially goes to 1600 and comes to 700 volt. It will be maintained 700 volt always because of that DC link voltage control. Here is that according with the change in irradiation rate, PV power generation also changing according with the partial shading condition, and also you will see that reduction in the current, grid current. But here you see that, right, the DC link voltage always maintained constant, okay, with the that means irrespective of the change in that irradiation condition or PV power generation. DC link voltage always maintained constant, and you see that, right, the power generation will be vary according with the change in irradiation condition. This is a result of the grid connected PV with the partial shading condition along with the hybrid fuzzy and neural network MPPT. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.